Next up, as I wrote in the docket, washed comedian tries to rally sane people to do I meant insanity for profit. Did you guys cancel your Netflix accounts?
No, I'm not doing that.
Terrence?
I'm
sorry. Let me say it differently to you. Did you support black women or did you not?
No, I never support black women.
Yeah. Okay. Just want to get it on the record.
Actually, my Netflix subscription is on hold right now because I had to put a new fucking card in because my last one got stolen.
Oh.
So yeah. So technically, for like 2 days,
I got you.
Support you. Whatever.
So comedian Monique, legendary comedian, the most decorated comedian alive, according to her, says that she wants people to boycott Netflix. I'm sorry. Let me read this tweet. Hashtag boycott Netflix for color fur FIR like
fur as in coat.
No, FIR.
FIR
like fur. Fear. She didn't. Yeah.
It's just one key over. Boycott Netflix for color bias and gender bias. Please stand with me. I love us. So she says that she was only offered $500,000 from Netflix to do a comedy special. She felt that because she was a legendary comedian that she should have garnered more money. And so she went to the internet and did this really pathetic video that looked like she taped it like in front of a closet or some shit.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And she asked black people and people everywhere to boycott Netflix so that she could get more money. And because we can't afford a lot of movies because we are just working 9 to 5, we should give up the little bit of entertainment and escapism that we have so that she can get more money. So once again, I ask you, Micah, why didn't you support this boycott?
Because she went to Milford Mill and I went to Poly. so fuck you. No. Look,
that's our high school.
I'm not mad.
That's the pettiest reason. Like, I ain't doing it because fuck them.
Look, I'm not mad that she wants more money and she's asking for more money. If you know your worth and if you think that you are worth more than
she knows it, but okay,
$500,000, then good on you. Keep it moving. Go find somewhere else. But to ask people to come to you, aid me, black people, like
come to me, I need you.
Like we don't just form up around you like Voltron just because you call us. You know what I mean? Like that's where she's wrong in my opinion. I would never ask people to boycott something that I know people like because they treated me wrong. Like what the fuck? Like I don't know. I'm happy that you know your worth. I wish that you get a better agent. And,
her husband's her agent right now.
Well, you need to.
He's been fucking with her money for a while now.
you need to. Is she still married?
Yeah.
Well, you need to boycott giving blowjobs until he gets you the money that you feel you are owed, and the opportunities that that's why you pay them people, man. Like, and that's why you don't let family manage your shit, yo. Just
you wouldn't let your cousins on Preston Street manage your voice worker.
Nope.
You a hating ass nigga. I see. Terrence, your thoughts on this?
Look, again, I will say, whatever you think you're worth, try to get it.
Yep.
I have no problems with that. My issue comes into thinking that, well, first of all, you're the most decorated. Like, she's got a lot of...
Did she say that?
Yeah, she said it in the fucking Sway interview.
She said, I am the most decorated comedian alive today.
Nigga, Whoopi Goldberg has an EGOT. There's like 18 people who have an EGOT in the entire world. Whoopi Goldberg, who I would argue, not that funny, has an EGOT.
She has a far larger career. Because she used to do those comic relief joints, right?
With fucking
Robin
Billy
Williams
Crystal.
And Billy Crystal on them back on HBO in the 80s.
Yo, people don't even know your last name. Like, what the fuck?
You should watch. By the way,
no, I shouldn't.
No, you should watch that Sway interview. It's on YouTube.
It is wild.
Yeah, dude. I'm like
you are.
You think very highly of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, hey, good on you.
Which is fine,
but
you know, whatever.
Bounds of reason.
But
right.
Bounds of reason.
But I just don't. Look, I'm not mad at you. I don't like you're not my cup of tea in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, if you think you're worth more than that, then keep it moving. I know I'm not worth more than $500,000. So Netflix, we will take it. And we will tape a live TNP Black on Black cinema.
Nigga, we will do every show.
I'll do whatever.
It would be 37 hours. We'll go through the whole catalog.
$500,000. Look, if you give me a bonus, I'll come out there with a couple of spoons and play them for you. I don't give a fuck, yo. I need that money.
I really need that money. But again, I'm not mad at her for wanting more money. But like you. The reasoning they gave her was solid reason. Like, look,
what did they say?
Basically, Netflix was like, yeah, we anticipate. You're like, nah, you $500,000 because we anticipate that's like how much you're going to bring to us. Like we don't go off of history. We go off of what we anticipate.
Yeah, what you do now,
in. Right? And then she says, well, what about Amy Schumer? She had a. Like she had a show, she had a movie that made a lot of money. I'm like, yeah, that was within like the last year.
She struck while the iron was hot.
So
right, so she goes. So she's like, hey, Amy. So are you not going by her resume? I'm like, well, she's sold out a bunch of shows. I don't even remember the last time you had a stand up.
There's one. It's on. There's one. It's on Netflix. I'm pretty sure, and it's from a prison.
Who?
Monique. Yeah.
When did it come out?
I don't know, 2015, 2014.
How much you get for that?
I think it was a stand-up special she did outside of it. Wasn't a Netflix original stand-up.
Oh, so they just put it on Netflix.
Yeah. So, okay, here's my thing. I agree with you as far as get your money that you think you're worth. I got no problem with that, right? When I go to get a job, I negotiate what I think I'm worth, right?
Yeah, as we all should.
Right. However, there are a couple things about this that are details that people seem to be leaving out who are like, yeah, we should, like, Monique is right. No. One, don't compare yourself to Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer is right now one of the hottest comedians. Whether you think she's funny or not is irrelevant. I don't think she's funny at all. But that's not the point. Is Amy Schumer is one of the hottest comedians right now. She did a 50-city world tour that she sold out Madison Square Garden and like these big places. You're not telling me that Monique is selling out like that. She's not. Like, she just isn't. Two, from what I can understand, Netflix didn't come to Monique. Monique came to Netflix.
What the fuck are you crying for then? If that's the case, like, what are you crying for?
She did.
Like, if this
that's what I've heard. So I haven't been able to confirm that. But the talk is that she came to them. If that's the case, you're talking a negotiation. You are already negotiating from the bottom. Hey, can you give me money? I give you $500,000.
That's not enough. Like, bitch, get out my face.
Yeah, I didn't call you. You called me. And she was insulted. She was insulted because they said, well, and this is why I think she did come to them. Because she was insulted that they said, okay, well, you tell us when you're doing another show, we're going to send out 2 people to come check out the show. Why would they need to have someone come and check out the show if they came to you? Right? They want to see if you still got it. Right? If you still popping or whatever, they're only doing that if they don't know. And they would know that already if they were seeking you out, which means you sought them out, which tells me that you don't understand how negotiations work. If you come to me and be like, give me some money. And I'm like, here's $50. And you're like, this is not enough.
Like, okay. Deuces.
I've lost literally nothing. So you have to understand that part of the negotiation, because that's a big part of it, her coming to them. 2, Cat Williams just had a stand-up.
Stand-up came out like last week.
Right.
I don't know how much he got paid.
And I turned that shit off too.
I like, you know how you're like going through Netflix and it's like it starts playing, which is a thing I think they need to turn off. That's really annoying.
I turned it on. I was like, oh, let me see if Cat Williams is still funny. He's not.
No.
No, he's not funny.
That's my best Cat Williams.
He's not funny. He's not funny at all.
That's pretty good.
Nigga, what the fuck?
But like, did he get choked out by like a high school kid on it again?
Did he talk about getting choked out by a high school kid?
I don't know, dude. I turned that shit off. Like, I have a lot of I love stand up, and I have a lot of stand up, you know, being pushed to me through Netflix. Like, some of these people, I just Cat Williams, not funny. DeRay, whatever.
DeRay Davis.
Not funny. That stand-up wasn't funny.
No, okay, I'm glad you brought him up because he commented on Instagram, like to her Instagram post about, oh, support me and all this. He was like, damn, they gave me $5 million. And people were like, they gave him $5 million. Yo, he could just be lying and just making a joke.
Yeah, because I'm like, I ain't no fucking way. I really don't believe that at all.
I don't believe that shit at all. He is not funny. I don't know who he is. I think he's like a writer or something like that, right?
He does like Wildin' Out and shit like that.
Yeah,
he's been around.
He's like just straight up comedy. He doesn't do anything besides that.
I didn't find his stand up funny.
So, okay, here's another part of this, right? She then says, well, Amy Schumer's last movie, Trapped or Kidnapped or whatever the fuck it was with Goldie Hawn, only made X amount of money domestically, and my last movie, Almost Christmas, made X money, and it was this much more profitable and stuff like that. But then when you go, like, I don't like when people try to drop facts out of context or with no context, because that's some shady shit, because that's how you know they fucked up and they already realize it. Amy Schumer's movie, yeah, it only made like $40 million domestically, and she was like, see? But then it made another $16 million overseas that you just try to ignore. Meanwhile, her movie, Almost Christmas, which she was not the star of, by the way, you were a secondary character.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Right, exactly, right? That movie made around the same amount as Amy Schumer's movie, but on the foreign market, it made $422,000. So this idea of like, they're the same. No, there is clearly a larger international appeal that Amy Schumer has that you do not have.
Well, I'm just mad. The only thing I'm mad about with that is you know, Monique didn't headline Almost Christmas.
Right. You can't just say that shit like, oh, my movie. You weren't the lead.
Who the fuck was in Almost Christmas? Is that the movie with Chris Brown? Or is that something different?
Probably. I think it is, actually. The last... Okay, here's an interesting test. I already know the answer to this.
Yo, the first name on this poster is Kimberly Elise.
Yeah.
Kimberly Elise is getting top billing over you. What?
Yo, what the fuck
Elise ain't even a good actress.
No. Yo. What was the last thing she was in? Set It Off?
God damn, nigga.
It's the last thing I saw, right?
Wasn't she in Diary of a Mad Black Woman? Or
yeah, that's her. That's her.
I don't...
So, okay, here's another thing. Here's an interesting thing. Just a little test on IMDb. Go look up Monique's work, right? Because there's all those comedy specials and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She has no credits of anything in 2017. None. Zero.
Look, the bottom line with this is...
So what the fuck, dude? You did nothing.
The bottom line, I totally see. I see why she is upset because, you know, she wants more money and she feels like she's not.
I get that.
Right, I get that, and I see where Netflix is coming from because who are you to them, right? Like, you got to appeal to a younger audience, right? Like, if this was Tiffany Haddish in this exact same situation,
did you hear the shit she said about Tiffany Haddish?
She's getting like $5 million. She would get $5 million.
Hey, that's my point.
Yeah,
because Tiffany Haddish is
she's fucking hot
right now.
Yeah,
she wasn't.
Showtime.
I guarantee.
Last year, she'd have got $37 and some fucking.
I guarantee I guarantee you, if this was Tiffany Haddish from the Carmichael Show. Like, nah, you owe us $9.99
right
for Netflix. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, where is our
how
payment?
It works, man.
But okay, so she says, and this really pissed me off, and like, so there's two parts of this that really kind of really angered me.
What, in the interview?
Yeah, The Tiffany Haddish comment I thought was really shitty, where she was like, if I take $500,000, and that's how she talks now, which is really fucking annoying. I'm like, can you stop making your voice sound like it is like palatable to white people? Just talk. Like, look, if that's how you talk, that's how you talk. But I've heard you for years. You don't sound like that.
Like,
you're from Baltimore.
I've heard you in person.
Yeah.
That was years ago, but yeah. No.
If I accept $500,000, then what does that do for Tiffany Haddish coming down the pipe? What is she gonna get? She's gonna get a whole lot more because she's fucking popping right now, and you're not.
Right. I saw Tiffany Haddish on a commercial for
Groupon.
Yeah, yes. I saw that today. I was like,
yo, Groupon dishing out money for commercials?
Nigga, she's about to have a Super Bowl Groupon commercial.
Yeah, that's a Super Bowl commercial.
Yes.
That one you saw?
Yes.
I don't know why they're showing Super Bowl commercials on Facebook now, but that's weird.
Yeah, you kind of fucking
you
fucking her money
everything up. like fuck the Super Bowl.
But you know what?
reason to watch the Super Bowl.
There are many.
Yeah, that's the first Groupon commercial I've ever seen.
But do you know why she got that Groupon commercial?
Because she plugged them. She was like, yeah, I use Groupon all the time. She got that story.
That Will Smith story.
Yeah.
It's a fucking genius move. It was a genius move.
And she didn't.
And it wasn't a lie. That really happened.
It wasn't like she was trying to plug. She wasn't like she was trying to get discounts, because you get discounts from Groupon. It wasn't like she was trying to move her way.
You think if we say Groupon enough, Groupon will give us a commercial, Groupon?
Yeah, I mean, I use Groupon to get my headlights cleaned back a couple weeks ago.
I get notifications from Groupon on my phone every single day of all the wonderful savings.
Yeah, I use Groupon to get like discounts on food and shit. Groupon is great.
Groupon is wonderful.
You guys
is fucking amazing.
You guys are selling out, and I respect it. But I'm gonna need you to shill harder. We're gonna have to work harder.
I like Groupon. I like all that shit.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I got this camera set up from Groupon. I don't know. I'm not really good at this. I definitely don't use Living Social. I can tell you that.
I got the Groupon app on my phone. I don't have the Living Social app on my phone.
I got both on my phone.